Hi everyone, how's everyone doing here today? Thank you for watching, and looks like Donald Trump has shown his true colors, not that we're all that surprised, and those colors are yellow. He refused to do a interview with 60 Minutes for the sole reason that he didn't want to be fact-checked or anything like that, which to me, like a lot of people in MAGA are saying, like, oh, he's this great fighter, he's not scared of everything, he always hits back. This time he's backing out. Why? Why are you worried about being fact-checked? Because the truth be told is that Donald Trump is the one thing he likes to grab on women, and that he is a pussy. Oh, back in high school, that's exactly what they would call him, you know, if he, hid and avoided conflict or any type of confrontation, if he was scared to fight. What is the big deal about going into an interview and just telling the truth? Because he has no substance, he has no policies, and all he has to do is lie. He's still putting lies about the 2020 election. He's still claiming that this election is going to be stolen, which it won't be. He's still putting out the lies about migrants, especially going on in Ohio. And recently he's been putting out the lies about the hurricane response, which has been done pretty well in spite of the horrific damage that's going on. And FEMA and other governors in the states that have been impacted have, confirmed that Biden and Harris have been doing the right thing, that FEMA's been doing the right thing. But Trump's got to lie about that too, which, compromises the safety of people. But he doesn't care about that, okay? He wants to spread his lies. Even Alex Cooper, who recently did an interview with Kamala Harris on her podcast called Call Daddy Podcast. I'd never even heard of it, to be honest with you. Wasn't even that familiar, but she has a considerable amount of followers. Turns out she's one of the second largest podcasts in America. And instead of doing that one as well, he just criticized her and everything. Before everyone was ready about, especially on Fox, was like, oh, Kamala never interviews, she never interviews. Well, I've seen her on Stephen Colbert, 60 Minutes. She did an interview with Oprah, with, I believe, Howard Stern, and who else? She was recently on The View. So now she's out there. So what's next? What else are you going to try and find to throw at her? Why don't you criticize the very man you all claim to represent, who you all like to say, oh, he's a fighter and everything, he's a tough guy. He's not a tough guy. He is an absolute coward, both morally, physically, and even emotionally. And like I said, his moral bankruptcy is becoming more and more evident, showing he doesn't care about people. If he's not scared, then why doesn't he do the interview with 60 Minutes? Why did G.A.D. Vance complain about being fact-checked during his debate with Tim Walz, which he lost on, by the way? What? You're worried about being fact-checked? Let's be real. He just wants to go on his campaign and just spew more lies. Go do that on Fox, okay? Where the audience is going to eat you up. Well, except recently he did an interview when he was spreading more Hurricane FEMA lies. Even Laura Ingraham, of all people, was fact-checking him a little bit. And don't get me wrong, she wasn't doing it for any, moral high ground. She was just doing it as a way to try and steer him a little bit. But that can't happen because Donald Trump is a liar. Because Donald Trump is a coward. And this is not how a winner acts. So come November 2024, when Kamala Harris, kicks his ass in the election, he's going to scream voter fraud. He's going to, try and drum up some violence, do the only thing he can that a whiny little coward can do. Because he's not a winner. He's not a fighter. And just ask yourself one question. All the MAGAs out there who are going to protest. If Kamala backed out, would you think highly of her? No. You'd be labeling her a coward as well. Rightfully so. And ask yourself this question. If he's afraid to go on 60 Minutes and be fact-checked, how's he going to fight for America? How's he going to stand up to dictators like Vladimir Putin and Kim Jong-un? What if he was president one day, Kim Jong-un, started becoming hostile, was making threats against America? What if he had potential weapons to go up against America? What then? What's Donald Trump going to do? If he can't handle simple fact checks, how's he going to take on foreign leaders, foreign opponents? Vladimir Putin, he can't stand up to Putin. Oh, Putin knows exactly how to deal with Trump. If anything, he wants Trump to be in so he can easily manipulate him. So, in Putin's mind, this guy is an absolute coward. He doesn't respect him. He'll say nice things about him to manipulate him and win him over, but he doesn't see him as a fighter. He doesn't see him as a strong president, quite the opposite. He sees him as a weak president. The majority of the country does. That's why they're going to vote against you. Okay? You know what? Don't go on 60 Minutes. Don't do interviews. Keep telling lies. Keep trying to, convince people that, the only thing you can bring to the table is deception. Because in the end, that's what's going to cost you the election. Okay? You're not a winner. You're not a patriot. And you're not a brave, strong man. You are an absolute coward. Take that back to Mar-a-Lago. So, anyway. Thank you for watching. I really hope you understand.